Hello, I'm Congressman Bennie Thompson. I'm the Democratic leader of the House Committee on Homeland Security, the committee that was established in the aftermath of 9/11 and since 2002 has been charged with overseeing the Department of Homeland Security, where so many of you work and have dedicated your careers in helping keep this country safe and secure. I'm honored to be speaking to you today from your National Legislative Conference. First, I want to talk about the progress we've made together in recent years, even in the last year in a divided government. I'm glad to talk to so many of our transportation security officers each time I travel to and from my home state of Mississippi. But I especially want to recall proudly standing with many of you at National Airport last year when we together announced a long overdue pay improvement for the entire TSA workforce. Thanks to an effort from all of you, your representatives at AFGE, and the Biden administration, we in Congress were finally able to pass funding to implement personnel system initiatives and improvements for TSA's workforce of 60,000 workers. This included pay increases that I said long overdue and expanded collective bargaining. With this change, TSA workers were able to receive up to 30% increase in pay. As I travel through those airports, I see the smiling faces. And you know, as I said, long overdue, and we're going to do our damnness to make sure that those raises stay there and you get them just like every other federal employee. This was the first substantial raise for the workforce since it was created 20 years ago, and the largest bump in pay for a federal workforce in the last 30 years. This put TSA workforce on par with the rest of the federal workforce for the first time and has already started to address long-standing issues the agency faces, including morale, attrition issues, as well as high recruitment costs. Now, there's still more work to be done. We need to ensure these changes have permanent funding so we can continue this progress and fully annualize these pay increases and workforce rights. That's why I introduced legislation last year, the Fund the TSA Act, to ensure TSA has sustained funding to pay for these improvement and security operations and now and in the future. We in Congress know TSA's workforce needs to be assured that TSA has the funding to pay for its personnel. It is the least we can do for all of you who work to keep our homeland secure around the clock, day in and day out. Outside of TSA, AFGE members who work at the Coast Guard, FEMA, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, Customs and Border Protection, and elsewhere within the Department of Homeland Security, you carry out critical functions to help keep our nation safe. Congress must do its job to provide you with the necessary resources and authorities so that you can do your job. As Congress works to fund DHS and address the security challenges facing our nation, your presence at this legislative conference will help highlight the members of Congress and their staffs the important work you do and the resources you need. I hope you have an amazing conference this week, and I thank you for letting me speak to you today.